Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I was about to create some graphics. I'm updating my resources page, and I thought it would be pretty cool to bring you along and show you behind the scenes some of the tools that I use to make, now that you are going to be doing a little bit more of your marketing. What are some of the tools that I use that speed things up? Some of my favorite tools. Let me open some tabs here so I can show you, because basically what I'm going to show you my desktop. What I was about to do, I was about to start creating some graphics. I was about to start posting on social media, scheduling some posts, because now with the times, the news have changed. Previous scheduled posts that this particular account have might not be relevant. So right now with the current situation, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to log in real quick. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to log in. I'm not going to log in. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to create the graphics. But basically, just to give you a behind the scenes, I'm going to log in, and I am going to see what are the posts that are coming up that I need to push for a later time, or just hide and then replace them with something new and updated. And I know what I want to start doing right now. I know what I want to do. Um, by the way, if you are hearing me because I'm streaming live this video, this is another change that I'm doing. I'm just going to try to pop up a little bit quick tutorials like this through a quick live stream. But anyhow, I'm going to create the images. So I'm going to show you the desktop real quick. So let's see what I am going to show you. Okay, so that's my Facebook page. And this is not in any particular order. So I am going to close these pages here. The first tool that a lot of people use and is very popular, I use it once in a while, is Spark. It's from Adobe and it's free. You can create images. As you can see, I have a few that I have created here, even for Social Media Day, the event that is coming up soon. So, by the way, events, we're going to have to start thinking about more virtual from now on. But anyhow, so this one, I found myself that it creates really nice graphics, but it takes a little bit more time. And if you know me, I like things that are a little bit more efficient. I like things to go smooth. I don't have time to wait. This is creating a graphic in 5 minutes or less. Now, I have this link here, and I'm going to share all the links in the post. Basically, what I was doing, I went to my website, and I have a resource page that I update all the. I use this resource page as my guide to, hey, what is this link that I always, or this tool that I always use, and I don't have to search in my bookmark, so I always refer myself to that resource page, and then so if you want to check it out, it's your. But basically, that's how I use my resource page. It's a resources I use, and I was logging in today to update it because I gave my wife some tools. She's doing social media managing for pharmacies now, because that's a different story. But pharmacists, they need a registered and certified pharmacy technician, so she's doing that. So I was updating that, and hey, let me show you what I do. I found some posts from the CDC and from Florida that I want to post in this account. And basically what I'm doing is I already copy and paste what I want to do. And it's very important that you pre-plan ahead what you want to say, and not just open the Facebook, your not just open your phone and start typing on the spot. That's bad. You want to be thoughtful. You want to make sure that your posts have an intention and purpose. So I already know what I want to do with the post, but here's where the situation comes in place. You might not be able to leave your house. You might not be able to um, you might not be able to pay for a photographer right now. You might not, you might not be able to do a lot of things. So where can you get good pictures that you are allowed to use for your promotional, for your business, for your marketing? And there are plenty of resources out there. I'm going to show you a blog post that I wrote. I'm about to update it with this video. But lately, this is the go-to website that I'm using for images. However, with this caveat, and I'm going to show you because I'm going to open and I'm going to show you what I mean. With this caveat, I take my own pictures, and you should take your own pictures because you can control your branding. You can control everything on the picture. You have more control and purpose. You can align things how you want. You can show things that you want to show, like behind the scenes, like in this particular picture. With that said, I understand that you right now might not be able to take your own picture. So what is the best case scenario right now? So my go-to place right now is on Splash. So let's say that I'm looking, this post is about the CDC. So I'm going to do a quick search to see if anything comes across that is related with the CDC. Or no, actually washing hands. This one is about wash hands. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do perfect. I have a post here. Let's see here. I don't like this one. Whoop. I'm going to go back. I'm going to use this one. Basically, what I do is I'm going to, let me close some windows here because I have a lot of windows open. And I'm going to download the image. I'm going to download it large. You can download it medium. It's really up to you. I'm going to download it to my download pictures or folder. I'm going to exit that website. But basically, this is the website, that my go-to website. Lately, I've been using a lot of Canva to create ads or create posts. And the thing is, I want to create a post that is square that I can use for Instagram stories, or at least a square post that I can cross promote. So I don't have to create two graphics, because ideally what you want to do is you want to create a graphic specific for Facebook, one for Instagram, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get lazy. I'm going to do Instagram post, and it's a square picture. I'm going to go with blank, and I'm just going to upload a picture that I just created. I'm just going to center it real quick. Actually, let's make this fun. Let's do this. Let's throw a timer. Let's throw a timer into this. Let me see how I can throw a timer real quick here. I think we can throw a timer, right? We can throw a timer to see if how long it takes me to create this graphic. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun while we at it. Let's have some fun. Let's show overlays here. Let's have some fun. Let's do this. Let's show a timer. Let's not cheat. Let's restart it. So 5 minutes or less. So I'm gonna go back to Unsplash, and I'm going to go back to Canva. So 5 minutes, just started the clock. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna close this window, and I'm gonna go back to Unsplash, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do like a hand wash. I'm just going to actually download this time a different image. Or actually this one is pretty good. Kids, I love, yeah. Actually, these ones are better. I like this one. You know what? Let me grab one. This is the problem with images. So you can spend a lot of time searching for one. And that's a waste of time. So in this case, what is the message you want to convey? What is the image that's showing an emotion? What is the best thing that you can do for this post right now? Think about those things: branding, emotion. What is your target market? So I'm just going to click download. I'm going to download this image, and that now we have the image. Next thing, I am going to go to Canva, and I'm going to go to Instagram post. So I'm going to go to Instagram post. I'm going to open an empty one. I'm going to upload this picture here. I'm going to create a new one. Now, in all honesty, let's be realistic. Not everything takes 5 minutes or less. That's just a fact. You know, technical issue you might not know, whatever the situation is. So what I'll do is, because this image is the one that I downloaded is not the proper ratio, is not going to look good in all the social media profile. I am going to resize it to make sure that I am showing what I want to show, and it's the size. Now I can get creative. So I can get creative, and I can. So I'm gonna align it with the rule of thirds. That's a good picture right there, and I can get creative. So for example, and I'm not going to get too in depth here right now, but I could do what I like to do is I like to throw a layer on top and maximize it. This is what I like to do. I like to throw a layer on top. I like to change the color of the layer to black or any of the colors of your brand. Then I lower the transparency to 50, 60%. That's what I like to do. And then I throw some text on top, and then, you know, the social media post looks, I can do any text here, and I can do anything about, you know, wash your hands. So let me see, wash your hands. And this is something that I do. I Google all the time to see what comes up. So I am going to go back to the post here, and let's see, wash. I'm just gonna do this. There you go, boom. I can probably go bigger. And here's something, if you didn't know, you can center this software tells you when the text is centered. I like to do a variation, like moving the text to one corner just to see how it will look, to see if I like the one in the center, in the corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download this one, and we have 1 minute and 27 seconds left. So I am going to download page 2. So I'm not gonna download all of them. And I have an image. I'm gonna show you one more thing with the minute that I have left to spare. I'm gonna show you one more thing with the minute I have left to spare. This is one of my favorite things. So let's say that you want to get creative. You want to do some social media crazy, like for example, you want to show the image on your phone. So you go pick this phone, you go upload the image from your computer, the one we use for the wash your hands. And I'm trying to go fast. I'm not trying to bust the minute. So I'm gonna go and align this picture here with washing your hands. And then I'm going to click crop and picture. And you can get creative with your brand, showing pretty much anything you want for social media. And we have 23 seconds to spare. That is pretty amazing. I'm happy. I'm happy. Basically, in a nutshell, what I show you is a process. And I know I went fast, but I'm going to slow down. 1, look your post, what you're doing right now. See if what you had scheduled, what the campaigns that you previously greenlit are okay to be be on with the current situation that we have right now. You know, what's going on in the world. If you need to create new ones, I advocate for you to use your own pictures. Hire a professional photographer. It's the best thing you can do. Marketing pictures and just anybody's bringing the phone up and taking a picture is not the same. Trust me, I do this for a living. I take marketing pictures. It's not the same. Marketing pictures need to convey an emotion. Branding needs to be thoughtful. Okay, but with that said, if you can't hire a photographer, the next best thing is Unsplash. Now, I am going to, let me show you real quick, because I talked about the blog post that I was updating. And this is a blog post that I have, basically stocks photos for websites. And what I was doing is I just link, and this blog post is very popular. I link all these websites that I use for pictures. but I never talked about it, how I actually create the image and how I use the website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed the video, and here I'm going to share this resource page, and feel free to use them as you can. But that's the page I was updating. On a nutshell, after you look, you need to create some images. I typed it on a notepad. I know what on my phone. I type it. I went search for some images. If I don't have them, I go to Unsplash. If I need to add some text, I use Spark or Canva. Canva is my go-to right now. And then what I do is I download it. And if I need to get creative with like showing a sign or the side of the truck with my branding or something like that, smart, what is it? It's called smart mockups. And again, I'm gonna put all the links in the description, where in this blog post I'm going to put all the link, and that's how I use it. So you get creative. Even my wife have been able to embed the logo of the pharmacy into some creative ways using smart mockup. So it's really great in times that you can't just go anywhere, and or maybe when you can't afford a photographer, these are great resources. However, lessons that I learned, don't try to do everything yourself, and because you can't do everything by yourself. Always ask for some help. Focus on the things that you have to do, and delegate everything else if you can. Create time, spend time with the family, which is that's what I'm about to do. I share my process. Hopefully you found this useful, and if you did, let me know in the comments. And if you want me to do more videos like this, if you want me to share my process and what I do in any other way, if I can be of any help, I'm here to help. With that said, my friend, have a nice day. See you in the next one. Peace out.